What's on your mind?
How you doing, sir? I'm a chief in the United States Navy, and I'm a communications chief, and one of my jobs is helping pass classified information, and to make sure that that information is encrypted. As far as Hillary Clinton is concerned, people really, I'm an expert on this. I've actually prepared an unclassified brief for my sailors, in that everything that she did would get one of us in an orange jumpsuit for 25 to life. Okay. Statutory violations, particularly of Title IX and Title 18 laws, including the 1917 Espionage Act as amended today. Passing of classified information over an unclassified network does not need to prove that you were intending to pass that to a bad source or an enemy source. The simple fact that you engaged in the activity and passed it over an unclassified network is a felony. Coupled with the fact that her standard form 312, which everyone has to sign in order to get access to the higher levels of classified information, there's not a single line on that you have to initial that she is not in statutory violation of. It's a case study for a communications experts in the military on how not to handle classified information. And like I said, if I were guilty of any one of the 2,000 violations that she is accused of doing as far as handling classified information, particularly with the what we call SCIs, the secret the higher level security aspects of the intelligence that she passed off. The commanding officer of whoever would be relieved, a bunch of other officers above me would be relieved, and I would be imprisoned. Okay, and there are people in the military who have done far less. Just mishandling the stuff, throwing it away inappropriately, leaving it out on their desk when it should be secured after business hours, that have lost their jobs, lost their clearances, lost their careers, and been incarcerated because of this. Right now I'm looking at 8 Title IX and Title 18 violations, which she is clearly in violation of, and I can't believe that people are sitting here to actually considering allowing her to vote. And I want to tell your people one more thing. The problem here is not just the intelligence that she allowed to be passed over the network. It's the capability, okay? When you take a look at this situation, she has basically told the enemy and broadcast different levels of capability, which now may be lost because of that. So it's not just impacting what she would broadcast at the point where she was transmitting this information. It's also now, it's like waves of a pond, ripples of a pond. People will know how to protect themselves, and it will make gathering intelligence much more difficult down the road. So I'm begging, please don't give me a commander-in-chief that will give away secrets like that. You're going to get either myself or a bunch of my sailors and Marines killed, all right? That's just the God's honest truth.
Basically, Joe frustrated, saying that if he had done any one of these things that Clinton would have done, that he would be facing incarceration now, right? It's basically what he said. But we have a rigged system. So if Joe did it, then Joe gets taken away in handcuffs. If Hillary does it, we look the other way. See, when Bernie Sanders and Trump talk about a rigged political and economic system, this is what they're talking about. There's 2 sets of rules, one for the elites and one for common working people or people that serve in the military trying to defend their country and do the right thing. We have to follow the rules. They don't. And if they don't, nothing happens. If we don't, bad things happen to all of us. So, the question is, could you ever see Loretta Lynch or the Obama Department of Justice indicting Hillary for any of the stuff that she's done? No. I've been saying it for 2 years. Never going to happen. Not now, not during the convention. I mean, look, Bernie Sanders was hanging on against hope that, somehow the FBI would do the right thing. Or some people said that, well, if Comey didn't get an indictment, if he recommended it, he'd resign. So what? He resigns. Who cares? These people do what they want.